What this is what I call my compact compass. And I designed and built this 5 years ago, and I've been using it ever since. You've probably seen it in other projects. And what I want to do in this video is to rebuild it, but I want to use metal this time. And I'm pretty sure that the first time I did this, I used a 1/4 inch fender washer. So I'm going to trace around that, and I'm going to mark out the center. And of course I need 2 of these, so I'll mark out another one. And I'm going to bring the piece of aluminum over to the drill press so that I can drill those holes. The first one is a 3/16 inch hole all the way through, and that will be the top arm, I guess you could call it. And then the one for the bottom actually needs to have a counterbore. So I'm going to use a 3/8 inch Forstner bit to do that after drilling a 1/8 inch hole in the middle. But this counterbore, what I'm shooting for is about halfway through the 1/8 inch thick aluminum. And this is for the head of the screw that the thing will pivot on. With those 2 taken care of, I can drill the smaller holes. One of these is for a push pin. So I'm going to drill that out with the smallest bit that I have, which is 1/16 inch. And then the other one is for the tip of the pencil. And I'm going to use a slightly bigger bit for that. But then I'm also going to ream out the hole so it tapers outwards to accommodate the conical tip of the pencil. And to do that, I'm just going to use the tip of a spade bit, and that has pretty much exactly the right taper. I almost forgot that I have to enlarge the hole where the counterbore is so that I can put the bolt through. With that done, I can finish cutting them out, and to finish shaping them, I can do this all by hand with a file, but I have my homemade belt disc sander over here for a reason. It's perfect for this kind of work. With the bulk of the shaping done, I can sand down the faces so that I get rid of all the burrs. And looking at my counterbore, I'm thinking that it's not quite as deep as it could be. So I brought it back over to the drill press, and I'm going to deepen it a little bit more. And even with the counterbore drilled a bit deeper, the screw still sticks out. So I'm going to screw it into a wooden block. I'm going to file this down until it fits flush, or my ears start to bleed from this squealing. With that done, I can glue that bolt in with some epoxy. And in my original, I used a nail for the pivot point, but this time around, I'm going to use a push pin, and that gets glued in as well. I'll let the epoxy dry for about an hour. And now what I'm doing is I'm just easing over the corners so that they won't be so sharp. And then when that's done, I can put it back together and try it out. If you're interested in building one of these for yourself, there's a link in the description to the build article where you'll find a printable template for this. And like the original, you don't have to build it from metal. You can build it from wood.